Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Joe Parkinson Gymnasium here in Caruthersville. Tonight, we're going to switch things up. Tonight, it's the big boys. We've got a junior varsity and varsity basketball game as we've been covering the middle school Boot Hill Conference tournament all week. We'll switch things over tonight to the high schoolers, starting off with the junior varsity team. It'll be the Kelly Hawks, 2-1 on the season, taking on your own Caruthersville Tigers right here at home. I'm Jeremy Abrams. Thank you for joining us on the Boot Hill Sports Network. So glad to have you. It's a one-man show tonight, just me. I'd like to give well wishes to Charlie Duckworth. He's a little bit under the weather tonight. He won't be joining me. And a shout out to Mark Manley, who's over in Hayti covering the Indians tonight. So plenty of coverage of local sports on the Boot Hill Sports Network as well. Tigers looking to get off their first win of the season tonight. They've had a tough stretch of games to start the season, but we've talked to Coach Bell, and he wouldn't have it any other way. In fact, after the loss last week on Friday night, he said he's the luckiest and happiest 0-4 coach in the world. And that's just because the level of talent this team has faced early on in the season, and that's the way Coach Bell wanted it. Get some kind of get a feel for this team, the talent they'll be up against, and what works and what doesn't. Just one of those coaching things that Lamont has, and I think it really explains the toughness of the Tigers, how they've been competitive in the 4 losses, and we hope to change things here tonight. So again, welcome to the Boot Hill Sports Network. Still a couple minutes away from getting to our live broadcast of the junior varsity game. Going to hear a bunch of names you recognize even from the football season, but it's not football season anymore. Check outside. It's dark at 4:30. That means it's basketball season, and we got another cold front coming through tonight. So by the time these 2 games are over with, I got a feeling we're going to have to throw on a jacket and a toboggan or something. So don't go anywhere. We'll take a quick timeout, let you listen to some of our sponsors, and when we come back, it'll be Jeremy Abrams, me, myself, and I, with the Caruthersville Tigers Junior Varsity, Caruthersville versus Kelly, coming up next.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue, Caruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, the Caruthersville tradition.
Life is a balancing act, but banking doesn't have to be. First State Community Bank's new digital banking fits seamlessly into your lifestyle, putting you in control of your finances more conveniently than ever, so you can bank on your terms and your time. With credit monitoring, card controls, and sharing tools all at your fingertips, it might be time to celebrate. With First State Community Bank, banking is always in motion. Simplify your life and explore our digital banking today.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
So just seconds away from getting underway in this junior varsity contest between the Kelly Hawks and the Caruthersville Tigers. Well, it's been a week since Saturday of nothing but basketball here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. Same goes for tonight. These players just might be a little bit taller, and the quarters be a little bit longer. Junior varsity, 7-minute quarters, 4 7-minute quarters, as opposed to the 7th grade that have 5-minute quarters, and 8th grade, 6. It just goes up the ladder. 7 minutes for the junior varsity and 8 minutes for the varsity. coming up after this game, of course. And I'm your host for the evening, Jeremy Abrams, as the starters are getting ready to hit the floor. Starters tonight will start with Kelly. For Kelly, number 15, Woolsey. Number 20, Berger. Number 25, guess what? They've got an Alexander as well. Number 32, Osh. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. And number 45, White. For the Tigers, you know them and love them. DJ Foster. Faison Taylor, Jordan Moten, Chaz Thomas, and Demarion Rogers, or as we belovedly know him as, Bigham. For the tip, it'll be Bigham, and he'll be facing off against Woolsey. We're about to get underway with this junior high school, I'm so used to the junior high tournament, the junior varsity basketball boys. Thank you once again for tuning in to the Boot Heel Sports Network. Glad to have you and glad to get ready to go. Here comes the tip and we'll be underway. It's up and it is won by Kelly. Kelly starts it off with White. Now he'll dribble it down to Osh. Osh down underneath the rim, but he passes it away. Shot no good, rebounded by the Tigers. Tigers' first offensive possession. Goes out to Moten. Moten, bounce pass. Back now down the middle. Shot was no good by Bigham. Rolling the other way. Pass all the way down to the court. Wide open. And that was Berger. And Kelly takes an early 2-0 lead. And we're going to have our first foul of the game. Foul will go against the Hawks. That was on Yount. So quick pass down low for the Tigers. Off the glass and good. 2 points from Foster, and we're tied up. Full court pressure by the Tigers. Pass down low, stolen by the Tigers. On his way. A little under the leg, shot no good, but put back up by the Tigers and Rogers. The Tigers have a 2-point lead. Moten went under his leg for the layup. It was no good, but Rogers was right there to clean it up. Pass down low, almost kicked away and saved. Here's a three-point attempt. Now he steps up. Gives it down to the big man, White. White shot, no good, rebounded by the Tigers. Going the other way. 3-point basket put up, but no good. Off the back, rebounded by the Tigers. Foster can't get it to go, and the Hawks will go the other way, trailing 4-2. Stolen by the Tigers. Going the other way, that's Moten. He gives it off down low. Shot, no good. Put right back up by Rogers. The Tigers now lead 6-2. Driving down now, putting up and in. That was the big man, White. And I believe we have a timeout called on the court. Early in this game, we've already got our first timeout, so why not take a commercial timeout? We'll let you listen to one of our sponsors, and we'll be right back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Boot Heel Sports Network.
Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville and at 511 East Elm in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Caruthersville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
Right back to the action we go. Tigers lead 6-4. They've got the ball. after the timeout. Moulton double covered, and the ball is stolen by the Hawks. White driving, That was Williams driving. He missed a shot. The Tigers had it and knocked away, stolen by the Hawks. Now a loose ball on the court, still loose. Picked up by the Hawks and put in 2 points for Yount, his first 2 of the game, and we're all tied up. Tigers now bringing it up, pressure by the Hawks. The ball knocked away and stolen by Kelly. Bringing it up, Yount, his shot's up and no good. Rebound Tigers. Going the other way, 2-on-1 for Caruthersville. All the way to the basket, shot's no good, but a foul on Foster. And Foster will go to the stripe for 2. First shot's good, Foster. Tigers have a 1-point lead. Give me just a second. My keyboard's gone out on me. Go. Second shot, nothing but net. So Foster has 2 points for the Tigers. Tigers lead 8-6 now. Driving now, thinking about a 3, but taking it on the baseline. Shot is short by Alexander. The Tigers get the rebound. Going the other way, lost the ball. Rogers had it and had it tipped away. It'll be Caruthersville ball. And it'll be taken in underneath the rim. Rogers will be the, nope, excuse me. Caruthersville, long pass to the top. That goes to Taylor. Taylor, his pass to Foster was tipped by the Hawks out of bounds. Still Tigers ball. Tigers leading 8-6 here in the first quarter. 3:24 remaining. Want to thank everyone for tuning in. Junior varsity basketball. Tigers versus Kelly. Tigers with the ball. That's Foster as he gets rid of it. Gives it off. And now a 3 put up by Rogers. No good, but a rebound under the rim. And Rogers got his own. He's already got 8 points. As the Tigers tack on 2 more. And Kelly coming up the court. 10-6 Tigers. Little trouble with the ball handling, but recovers. That's Osh. Osh is going to drive. And a foul. Looked like he was going to the rim with that one, so he'll go to the stripe. Under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. That is the first foul against Faison Taylor. Two fouls so far on the Tigers. I'm sorry, that's their first foul. 2 fouls on the Hawks thus far. First shot is up and good. And that'll be Osh's 3rd point of the game. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Spelled O-E-S-C-H, so we're going to go with Osh, unless somebody corrects me. Second shot is good. He hits them both. And it's a 10-8 ball game. So it'll be Foster to bring it in. Gets it right back. Little pass back and forth between Foster and Moulton. Moulton driving it. Dishes down to Rogers. Rogers pulls up from the stripe. Too short. Rebounded by Caruthersville and put back up and in. That was Foster giving the Tigers a 4-point lead. Ball knocked out of bounds. It was last touched by the Tigers. Tigers back to a 4-point lead. Hawks have the ball under the rim. Pass out to the corner. Now driving it and stopping. Pulling up for an 18-footer, no good. Rebound, ball's loose. Rebounded by the Tigers. Going the other way. That's Moulton. Moulton pass all the way down inside the paint. Now out for 3. Taylor. Not enough on it. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be Kelly basketball. So a tight one here in the first quarter. 2:21 remaining. Quick sub in. And Huring, will come in. As Woolsey will take a breather to the bench. Ball knocked out of bounds on the inbounds. Knocked out of bounds by Hodges from the Tigers. That's Taylor. Now double coverage on the inbound. Stolen by Moten. He puts it up and in. Jordan Moten is on the board. And if that's going to be a foul, I believe, against Foster. Trying to go for another steal, but either way, the Tigers now lead 14-8. Hawks ball. They'll have to go the length of the court, though, as they look for an inbounds. Tipped off the hands again from Foster, but the Hawks save it. Knocked away again, but recovered by the Hawks. Good ball movement down low. A pass to a wide open. Williams can't get it up to go. Rebounded. Still won't go. Now put up and in. That's Yount. Back to a 4-point ball game. Moten bringing it up for the Tigers. Pass knocked away and stolen by the Hawks. Wide open man down low, but the Hawks throw it away. That'll be Tiger basketball. Sloppy pass down intended for a wide open Yount. He's already got 4 points of the game, but the pass was wide left, if you will. And now Hodges will inbounds for the Tigers. Throws it down low. Ball was tipped and stolen by Kelly. With it is Dernberger. He had it knocked away, stolen. Here come the Tigers. Up, no good, and a foul. That was Tillman for Caruthersville driving. He was fouled on his layup attempt, and he'll go to the free throw line. That is the first foul against Huring for the Hawks. First shot just short by Tillman. And a substitution again. This time Carl comes in. Both teams with plenty of room on the bench for substitutions to keep the men fresh. Second shot up and good. He goes 1 for 2. And that's Tillman's first point of the night. Tigers steal the ball. It's Rogers. Kicks it out to Moten for a 3. He's fouled. He's gonna shoot 3. His shot was a little left of the rim as he was shooting from the corner, but he was fouled. And Jordan Moten has a chance to open up this lead. It's a 5-point lead at the moment for the Tigers. $1:23 remaining in the first quarter. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Boot Hill Sports Network. Moten's first to 3 is good. 16-10. Tigers have tied their biggest lead of the night. Moten can increase it. He's got 2 more shots. Second ball is up and in and out. Circled the rim, but he's got 1 more. Again, 1:23 remaining in the first quarter. Moten's third shot is good. Tigers have opened up a 17-point lead. Moten now has 4 in the game. Here come the Hawks. Under pressure, lost it but regained control. That is Dernberger. Dernberger looking for a man under the rim. He's fouled hard by the Tigers, but good sportsmanship. And that foul's going to go against Hodges as he tried to swat the ball away but got all wrist and hand of the shooter Williams. He goes to the stripe. The third foul against the Tigers, the first against Hodges. So for Kelly, it's Williams. And he's got his first point in the game from the free throw line. Sub in. Hodges will take a breather as Taylor jumps back in for the Tigers. 17-11. Second shot from Williams. On its way. Hits them both. Back to a 5-point game. Just over a minute remaining. Tigers just back into the game. Wide open under the rim was Faison Taylor, and he's got his first 2. Tigers lead 19-12. Driving it, and then a bounce pass underneath to Williams. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers. But stolen by Williams. His shot finally goes in. Tigers under pressure here. Leading 19-14. Moten with a little nifty move, but he had his shot blocked and was fouled. That's 5 fouls already here in the first quarter against Kelly. Kelly making the somewhat long trip down south to play the Tigers. This is an important game. Moten's shot bounces 3 times and drops. Six-point lead for the Tigers. Moten's second. Yes, sir. Moten's up to 6 points in the first quarter. 34 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Dribbling it up the court. Finding a man for 3. Too strong. Rebounded by the Tigers. The shot from Yount was no good. Tigers bringing it up. Watching the double team. Finally getting it away was Thomas. Moten thought about the 3. He's going to pull it back. 10 seconds remaining. Tigers looking for the last shot. Here comes a 3. It's up. No good. Goes off the top of the backboard. That'll be out of bounds with 5 seconds remaining in the quarter. Tigers up 21-14. 4 seconds. 4.9 if you will. Clock won't start until the ball is touched. It will be picked up by Yount. Yount dribbling. He's shooting a 3 at the buzzer. No good. And that's the end of the first quarter. So we played 1 here in Caruthersville, and right now the Tigers hold a 7-point lead over the Kelly Hawks. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back on the Boot Heel Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in. Back in 30.
Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Caruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
Well, you're right about that, Kevin. Thank you to Kevin Faulkner, Faulkner's Auto Sales, just one of the many fine sponsors. I know I keep teasing you, but we do have a couple new sponsors that will be added to our lineup this week. Hectic week for everybody. We all have full-time jobs, and we all have our passion, and that's bringing you every second of Boot Heel area sports that we can. We'll get a check-in on the Haytie score as soon as I can. My man Charlie Duck is at home. I know he's watching the Tigers. I'll be watching my phone when I can for any updates, any and all. Tigers will bring it in to start the second quarter, leading by 7, 21-14. Moten's inbounds. That goes up to Foster. Foster at the top. He's double teamed, but he spins through it. He's going to take a shot. A little floater, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Up and in. That was Rogers. He's got 10 on the night. If you get confused when I say Rogers, how about Bigham? And down low, shot blocked off the hands of 2 Tigers. Looked like Foster and Tillman got their hands on that one, knocked it out of bounds. Hawks still have the ball. 23-14, Tigers lead. The inbounds goes all the way to the top. That's out to Yount. Yount's going to dish it off. He's looking for Osh. Back to Yount. Yount's going to drive all the way up. No good, but a foul against the no! They're going to say that he traveled. And not so sure that the Hawks side agree with that call, but that call stands. So it's Tiger basketball up by 9, their biggest lead of the night. Pass stolen, but stolen back. Moten has it. He's going to pass it to the Hawks. Taken by White. White, pass all the way down under the rim and a foul. Yount was wide open under the rim. Caruthersville caught up to him as he went up for a little bounce off the glass, and he was fouled. That's the first foul against Tillman tonight. So Yount will shoot 2. Yount wears number 21. He's got 4 in the game so far, make it 5. So the Tigers are doing their best to pull away from Kelly, but Kelly's sticking around. Just a 8-point ball game. Yount shoots his second. It's nothing but net. So Yount up to 6 points in the game. Tigers bringing it up. That's Foster. Foster's going to take it himself. It's short. Fight for the rebound. Tigers have it. Rogers had it stolen away by White. Going the other way. Yount under the rim again. This time his shot is blocked. Taken away by the Tigers. And it was Moten. Gives it off to Tillman. Now a pass back to the side. Layup good by Moten. Nope. I'm sorry. That's DJ Foster. His 6 points of the game. Tigers have a 25-16 lead. 3 by Kelly, no good. And ball coming the other way for the Tigers. Tillman bringing it up. Had it knocked away for a second, and now the Hawks do have it. Yount again, all by himself. He's going to go up, and his shot's no good. Rebounded by the Hawks. Put back up, too strong, and Caruthersville. Rogers comes down with it, gives it to Moten, and Moten's fouled. The foul's going to be on Woolsey, one of the starters for the Hawks. So it'll be Caruthersville ball. They'll have to take it in under under the Kelly rim. So they'll have to go the length. That is the first foul against Woolsey. Ball inbounded to Moten. Moten is now triple teamed, and the ball knocked away. White has it, passes it down low. That's Oshie. Osh is fouled. So Kelly Hawks getting a lot of open looks under the rim as they're keeping the somewhat of the cherry picker, if you will, keeping at least one man back in case of a steal, but that leaves them shorthanded on defense up front. However, it's been working so far. First free throw shot from Yount. I'm sorry, that's Osh. Is no good. Does have 4 points in the game. Second shot up, and no good. He misses both, and the Tigers, Rogers gets the rebound, gives it to Moten. Moten passes it off. Now Rogers has it. Rogers driving off the glass, and good. 2 more for Bigham. It's 27-16. Hawks and Yount look to set it up. Good defense by the Tigers. Pass. That goes out to Osh. Osh looking for a lane. Can't find one. Good D by the Tigers. Well, the pass went down to Osh, and I'm not sure what that foul was called on, but it was against the Tigers. I'm not sure. Substitutions coming in for both teams. Williams checking back in for the Hawks. And Tillman for the Tigers, as that was the third foul against Foster. So Foster in early foul trouble in the second quarter. 4:27 remaining, shot off the glass. No good, but a rebound put up, and good by Williams of the Hawks. He's up to 6. Cruzzo bringing it up. Moten has it. Moten driving, spinning, lost the ball, but recovered by the Tigers. Shot no good, put back up and in. That was Taylor. Here comes the defense by the Tigers. Osh is working on Moten. Now White's going to drive it, passes it, and off the hands. Too strong of a pass off the hands of Williams. It'll be Tiger basketball. Tigers leading 29-18. They've tied their biggest lead of the game. Look to increase before halftime. 3 minutes and 53 seconds until the half. This is the junior varsity contest. And Tigers took too long on the inbounds. That'll be a turnover. And the Hawks have it now. Osh under the rim. Slaps the ball. That means move. And they do. Pass to Alexander. He kicks it out. About an 8-footer's no good. Rebounded by White. White, a little behind the back layup, no good, and a foul. Tigers are racking up some fouls in this first half. Already 3 against Foster. This will be a shooting foul. The first against Rogers. So DeMarion not in foul trouble. And it sends Williams to the line. He's got 6 points in the game so far for the Hawks. And 7. 3 for 3 from the stripe. Well, we know one player we don't want to foul. Back to a 10-point lead for the Tigers. Second shot short. And Rogers gets the rebound. Here he comes. Quick pass. That goes down to Hodges. Hodges back up top. Moten thought about a 3. Now he's going to drive a floater off the glass and good. That's a thing of beauty right there. Tigers add. They're in the 30s now, 31-19. 12-point lead for the hometown team. Oh, striving, looking, dribbling, passing, nearly stolen. Now here's White. White from the stripe, and he makes it. His first points of the second quarter. He's got 4 in the game. They stick with the press on the Tigers. Pass stolen right into the arms. And a pass down low to Yount. Yount puts it up. He's got 8 in the game. Whistle on the court. Not sure what that was about, but the Tigers now inbounds. 31-23. Tigers moving the ball up. Nearly overthrown to Moten. Moten's going to drive. Now he's in trouble. Going to have to put it up. He does. No good. Rebound by Rogers. Rogers puts it up and one. He was fouled. Shot went anyway, and he'll go to the stripe for 3 the hard way. Back to a 10-point lead for the Tigers. Rogers can add 1 more. No good on the shot, so it remains a 10-point lead. Rebounded by the Hawks. Driving down to White. White off the glass and good. Kelly very good at finding the open man under the rim. White's got 4 points in the quarter. Moten has the ball for the Tigers. He's going to have to find a man to pass it to. Bounce pass. Here's 3 from Rogers. No good. And a foul against the Tigers. So the Hawks will have the ball. 33-25. Kelly trying to stick around. We've got 2:17 remaining in the first half. Confusion on the court as Kelly had 6 men on the court. And now that one comes off, and that last foul puts Kelly in the bonus, so it'll send Yount to the line. He's been pretty good from there so far, and then he adds another one. Yount, the leading scorer now for the Hawks. He's got 9 in the game, looking for 10 on his second shot. In the bonus. Shot up and good. Kelly back within 6. Tigers on the inbounds. Tillman has it. He's double teamed. Bounces it to Rogers. Rogers kicks out to Moten. Moten for 3. Too strong. Rebounded by the Tigers. Put back up and in. That was Hodges with his first 2 points of the game. Stolen. Oh, nearly stolen by Moten. Pass to the corner to White. White's going to take it to the baseline, put it up and off the glass. He's been money from that area. 35-29. Tigers holding on now. A full court pass down to Hodges. Shot up, no good, but he's fouled. So Hodges will go to the stripe for the Tigers. That's 4 fouls in the quarter on the Hawks. So they're one away from sending Caruthersville into the bonus. Second foul of the night on Williams. And Hodges sinks his first. 5-point lead for the Tigers. Hey, the defense got to get someone back underneath the rim. Second shot, good. Hodges with 4 in the quarter now. 1:30 left in the first half. This is Osh. Giving it off to White in the paint. Bounce pass down low, blocked. And recovered by the Tigers. Moten did it all. He's bringing it up. Triple teamed. Gets it off to Tillman. Tillman's going to kick it out to Rogers. Rogers double teamed, but he gets the pass off. Up. No good. Rebounded by Rogers. His shot's good. And we'll have a timeout on the court. Tigers add 2 more. Back up. They're actually up, if the scoreboard is correct, and I believe it is. Now 39, 10-point lead for the Tigers. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout here on the Boot Heel Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 30 seconds right here.
Hey, are you doing the jailhouse rock and would much rather be having a house party? You can call Moss Bell Bonds at 573-359-4935 or 573-333-2916. They're available 24 hours a day. Also having a payment plan and credit cards accepted. You can make bail 1 minute from jail. Freedom loss, call Moss.
We are back on the Boot Heel Sports Network, live from Caruthersville, Joe Parkinson Gymnasium, the place to be unless you're in Hayti. Caruthersville with a full slate this week, tonight against Kelly. Tomorrow, Caruthersville will be hosting the championship of the Boot Heel Conference tournament, the middle school. And then Portersville will be here Thursday night, and Caruthersville will be at South Penn Friday night. So stay with us. Under a minute to go in the first half. Kelly's got the ball. They trail by 10. They're kicking it around. They arc. Pass goes out to Osh. Osh driving, but he's double teamed. Gets rid of it to Yount. Yount's way out there. He passes down low to White. Back to Yount. Yount steps back. Bounce pass back to White. White. Pass, or shot's blocked. Tigers had it for a second, then White got it back. He's going to drop it off. Short shot by Williams is no good, but a foul on the rebound. And the Hawks have it underneath the rim. Inbounded by Dernberger. Kicks it out. Yount with the ball. 24 seconds remaining. Here's an open look from Osh for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Taylor has it. And he'll get rid of it to Tillman. Tillman to Rogers. 9 seconds. Tigers looking for the last shot. Rogers double team. Throws it nearly backcourt to Moten. Moten with 4 seconds. He's going to fire up a 3, but no good. It's too short. Full court shot. Nearly took out the cheerleaders, but it's no good. And that sends us to the half. At the half, it's 39-29. Boy, I tell you what, the Kelly Hawks are extremely upset there was no backcourt called on the pass to Moten. It was close, but there was a referee right there. Anyway, we're at the half. And at the half, the Caruthersville Tigers lead the Kelly Hawks 39-29. It's been a close one. Tigers trying to pull away, but Kelly somehow seems to just keep staying in it. We're going to listen to a couple commercial breaks. When we come back, I'll recap the scoring of the first half from Caruthersville. Be back after this.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, a Caruthersville tradition. great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
Never too late to slide into home plate. So we are at the half, and going over the scoring thus far for the Tigers. Foster has 8, Hodges with 4, Taylor with 4, Jordan Moten with 8, leading the way. Demarion Rogers, he's got 12, and Tillman has 1 thus far. For the Hawks is Berger has not scored yet. Yount, that's just because I got sloppy handwriting. Yount has 9. Williams currently with 7. Osh with 4. And actually leading the scoring for the Hawks with 8 is White. So 39-29 at the half here in Caruthersville. I'm Jeremy Abrams. You're listening to the Boot Heel Sports Network. We got ourselves a good one. Don't forget, we got Varsity coming up next, right after this one. Varsity Tigers looking for their first win of the season here against the Kelly Hawks. I know Coach Lamont Bell is itching for it. While we have time, I'd like to go over just some news and notes that have come out recently. As we announced yesterday, in case you weren't listening or seen it on social media, both Hayti and South Pemiscot schools have been disqualified from the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. They will not be allowed to play in the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament that's coming up in a couple weeks. One of the bigger tournaments of the area, of the entire region, I should say, of southeast Missouri, due to the incident that occurred in the tournament at Gideon. Also, I'd like to dispel a rumor that was out among the internet today. There was a rumor that the South Pemiscot Caruthersville game on Friday night that's at South Pemiscot was canceled. Not true. I've checked with both schools. That game is still on. That game is still on the Boot Heel Sports Network, so you can count on that. That'll be on the road for the Tigers at South Pem. Those two teams, when they get together, you can, it's kind of like a battle of the boot heel. You can throw the stats out the window. You're just going to watch about 32 minutes of physical high school basketball. That's the best way I can say it, I guess. Still about 3 minutes till we get back and into the action. Tigers lead by 10. I want to thank everyone who has tuned into the Boot Heel Sports Network to catch the Caruthersville Tigers junior varsity game. Let's see if I have any updates from around the area. Let's see, at the half. Let's see here. Holcomb is playing Hayti. That score is 29-21 at the half. Holcomb leading. That's the only update I have at the moment. So both games at the half in junior varsity action. And again, still 2 minutes till we get to the third quarter with the Tigers leading 39-29. So just a reminder, tomorrow, Boot Heel Conference Championship games, 7th and 8th grade, right here at Caruthersville. We'll crown the winner. And then Thursday night, Portersville will be here. A good friend, Chris Brown, be on the mic with me 2 minutes to go until the start of regulation, back to regulation in the third quarter. And then Friday night at South Pemiscot for the Tigers. Maybe by then, the Tigers will have 2 wins under their belt. We hope. Let's listen to a couple more commercials. Got to pay the bills somehow, folks. And after that, we'll be back for the third quarter on the Boot Heel Sports Network.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time. but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
So the Hawks, and now here come the Tigers, back to the court and ready for some third quarter basketball. This game was 21-14 after the first quarter. The 7-point lead for the Tigers, they've opened it up to a 10-point lead, 39-29, as we get ready to go in the second half. Once again, I'm Jeremy Abrams, the voice of the Tigers, here at the home of the Tigers, the Joe Parkinson Gymnasium in Caruthersville. Good crowd on hand. Expect more people before the varsity game starts, as it always happens. Some people still getting off work, eating dinner. I know, shout out to the family at home. I myself made a killer crock pot up full of taco soup. If you've never had it, make it. If you want to try it, I'd say swing by the house, but I'd rather you didn't while I'm not there. So 7 minutes on the clock. Kelly Hawks bring it in. Osh with the basketball as the Hawks trail by 10. Here we go in the third quarter. Osh going to drive it. Shot up off the glass, but too strong. Rebounded by Rogers. Tigers with a pass down low. Shot up, and you bet. The assist from Rogers. And Foster was the one to put it up. And a foul. That was against the Hawks. So the Tigers will have the ball again. It is Foster with the ball after getting the first 2 points of this game, or the third quarter underway. Pass down to Rogers, and a foul. Foul before the shot. So the Tigers will take the ball out underneath the rim. Somebody's got to get back there. There we go. That's Taylor. Taylor passing, nope, all the way to the top, or it was supposed to be, but the Hawks steal a 3-0 fast break. To the rim is Yount. His shot's no good, but right there to rebound it and put it back in is, I'll tell you in here in just a second, as the Tigers bring it up. That was Woolsey, his first 2 points of the game, and a foul underneath the rim. And that foul is a shooting foul. It was against Moten, or the foul, Moten was fouled. That's already White, who leads the team in scoring. That's his fourth foul, so he's going to have to take a seat on the bench. We're just started, not even a minute into the third quarter, and he has 4 fouls. Moten goes to the line. Now they're going to say it was not. I didn't think it was a shooting foul. They're going to have the Tigers inbounds the ball. The next foul. Well, no, that's only 2 fouls. Here's a 3, but it was blocked and rebounded by the Hawks. Long pass goes off the hands of Tillman as he was trying to intercept the pass, but he knocked it out of bounds. Hey, something about these Hawks. They love getting a rebound and finding a man all the way down court. That one was just a little off target. Osh to inbounds. He's going to throw it all the way back to Yount, all the way back under the Tigers' rim. So he'll have to go across the court. He does. He gets it past midcourt, nearly lost it, gets it off. Pass goes out to Alexander. Alexander looking for his first points of the game, and he's got them. The starter with no points in this game until now. He's got 2. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kelly. Back to a 10-point game. It's 43-33. Tigers on top. They're led by 10 at the half. Each time they bump it up to 12, Kelly answers. Here's the inbounds for the Tigers. Moten at the corner. He drives baseline. He's triple teamed. Going to give it off to Foster. His shot's no good, but rebounded and put back up by Rogers. Tigers back out, and his ball is stolen but thrown away by Foster. He throws it down low, in and out of the hands of Yount. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Here's Moten going the other way. 45-33. Ball tipped out of the hands of Tillman and stolen, and a jump ball as Tillman went down and got it right back. But he and Dernberger had a fight for the ball. Possession arrow in favor of Kelly. 5:04 remaining in the third quarter. Tigers up by 12. Been a good game thus far. Tigers looking to increase their lead. Here's a 3 from Dernberger, and it's good. Our first 3 of the night. And Dernberger's first points of the night. That puts it back to a 9-point lead to the Tigers. Pass to Foster. Foster's going to go ahead and float one in. Wow. That shot wasn't even an arch. It's just a straight into the hoop for Foster. 47-36. Tigers keep a double-digit lead. Shot by the Hawks is no good. Rebounded, but blocked on the shot from Alexander, and the Tigers have it. Slowing it down a little bit is Rogers. Rogers dishes it off. Three-pointer from Moten is no good, but the Tigers get the rebound, put it back up, but it's rebounded. Fought for it, loose ball. Rogers is going to be fouled, as he was the last one to get his hands on the ball, and he was fouled by Alexander. Alexander doesn't agree with the call. He's going to have a little chit-chat with the referee, which I don't want to always agree with, but it looked friendly enough. So the Tigers have the ball under the rim. Foster on the inbounds. Quick pass down low to Rogers. Rogers in and out of the rim. Well, that thing touched net and then came out. There's Osh to bring it up. Long pass and a 3 put up by the Hawks. No good. That one was put up by Woolsey. Now the Tigers have a man open down low. Shot was no good. Rogers with the rebound. He puts it up and one. Rogers with the layup and the foul. Rogers just having himself a game. Rogers will go to the stripe. He can make it 50 points for the Tigers. Up and no good. He gets his own rebound somehow. Ball kicks all the way out to Rogers. He's going to pass it, and he lost it. Kelly ball as they go the other way. Driving it all the way to the rim was Dernberger, but he lost it. Picked up by one of his teammates. That's Woolsey. Pass down to Osh. Osh underneath the rim, off the glass, too strong. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it out. Here's a 3 from Dernberger. No good, but a foul. That's going to go against the Tigers and Taylor. Reaching over on the rebound. So Taylor's called for his second foul of the night. White is going to check back into the game with 4 fouls for the Hawks. As I mentioned, he was the leading scorer when he took a seat after getting his 4th foul. Hawks have the ball underneath the rim. Osh to inbounds. He does to White. White making a move, putting it up. No good. Rebound. Rogers, and he's fouled. Nope, they're going to call it a jump ball. That was a quick whistle. Rogers had the ball for maybe a split second. And Hearing from the Hawks got his hand on it. A finger on it, and the refs called a jump ball, but possession goes to the Tigers. Foster brings it up court. Dishes it off. Quick ball movement down underneath the rim. And the shot good by Hodges. His first 2 of the half. Caruthersville back up now with 51. Underneath the rim and fouled was Alexander. Alexander. He's got 2 points in this quarter so far. He'll go to the stripe. The only 2 points of the game have come in this quarter for Alexander. First free throw is no good. So the Tigers keep a 51-36 lead, the biggest lead of the night, 15 points for the Tigers. Under 3 to go in the third quarter. Second shot, short, but rebounded by White. He's going to put it off the glass and in. Pressure on the Tigers. And last touched as we'll have a disagreement, but it was Tillman with the ball. He was fighting it out with Huring, and somehow Tillman touched it last. Hawks ball. White on the inbounds pass. He's going to take a shot. It's short. And now the Tigers get the rebound going the other way, but the ball is thrown away. That'll be Kelly basketball. Trailing by 13 are the Hawks. And we had a player down, so we have an official timeout on the court as Foster was slow to get up, but he makes his way. A nice hand from the crowd. I think he'll have to take a seat for a second. Not sure what happened, but he was down underneath the Tigers' rim. Or the Hawks' rim, excuse me. So now Moten will check back in. And the Hawks are driving. Tigers with the steal. Hawks get it back. Pass down low. And a foul before the shot. It was Wolseley with the ball. Foul was on the floor. So Osh will inbounds it. That is the 4th foul now against Taylor for the Tigers. 4 fouls on Taylor and White, respectively. Pass down low, up and no good. Rebounded by Rogers, but stolen. Shot up, in and out, but a foul. That was Osh, the shooter. Foul against the Tigers, and that'll send Osh to the free throw line. Osh had 4 points in the first quarter, hasn't scored since. And his first shot's no good. 2:10 remaining in the third quarter. 51-38, Tigers lead. Tillman back deep for the Tigers in case they get a rebound. We'll see a quick long pass. Here's the second shot. It's no good. There's the rebound by Rogers, but stolen by the Hawks. Down underneath the rim. Shot up and good. That time by Yount. Haven't heard from him in a while. That's his first points of the second half. Back to an 11-point game. And the Tigers pass knocked out of bounds by the Hawks. Excuse me. That was a foul. That foul was against White. He is now fouled out of the game, so that the highest scorer, or actually the second highest scorer, has fouled out. 5 fouls, and we're still in the third quarter. Big loss for the Hawks in the third quarter, as White has been key in the paint underneath the rim throughout this game. And that shot put Caruthersville, or that foul will put Caruthersville in the bonus, as Taylor will go to the line. Taylor with 4 points in the game so far. He's also got 4 fouls. So we have our first foul out of the game, and it's a big one. First shot is good, as it rattled around a little bit, but finally dropped. 52 for the Tigers. And second shot, it is good. 53-40, Tigers lead on 2 from Taylor. Ball is stolen by Moten. Moten with a one-on-one. Here comes help from Rogers. Behind the back pass, and the layup good. Oh, my. And a big smile on the face of Moten with the assist. Think they practiced that a time or two. And the Hawks come right back with two of their own. Long pass down to Taylor. Taylor's going to drive. Pass down to low to Rogers. His shot's up. Contested, but good. Rogers with two more and a steal. Long pass. Shot up and good. This time Hodges. Tigers having a little bit of fun here. Fast pace. And that's going to draw a timeout from Kelly. Just like that, it's 59-42. The Tigers are opening it up with a minute left in the third quarter. Take a quick timeout. Action-packed from Caruthersville. Back in 30 seconds, you are listening to the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Life is a balancing act, but banking doesn't have to be. First State Community Bank's new digital banking fits seamlessly into your lifestyle, putting you in control of your finances more conveniently than ever, so you can bank on your terms and your time. With credit monitoring, card controls, and sharing tools all at your fingertips, it might be time to celebrate. With First State Community Bank, banking is always in motion. Simplify your life and explore our digital banking today.
Well, a little bit of razzle-dazzle by the Tigers. A fast break from Moten and Rogers. Moten got the fast break. Rogers quickly was right behind him, almost side by side. And Moten with the behind-the-back pass, no-look pass to Rogers. Rogers up and in, and then came right back down the court with another one, and the Tigers now lead 59-42. It is Kelly with the ball. They look to score quickly, and the ball is stolen away by Rogers. Rogers, quick pass down on Moten. Moten up and in. Tigers up to 61. They are opening it up. 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Long pass out to the to the wing. Shot was no good. Ball is loose and taken by the Tigers. Here comes Foster. Foster, all alone, puts the shot up. Hard foul, well, no foul called. He was taken down hard, but either way, the shot was good. 63-42. Tigers' biggest lead of the night is 21 points. Here's a wide open three look, and good. That was Yount for the three. Tigers under the press. And a foul. Reach-in foul. That one's going to go against Yount, who just nails a big three from the corner for the Hawks. 63-45. 8 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Tigers have opened up a big lead. Up by 18. And Rogers, because of the bonus, will go to the stripe. Rogers having an incredible game thus far. Already 14 points. Make it 15. No, that's not. I'm sorry. I looked at the wrong line. Rogers with 15 in the game. Second shot. 16. Back to a 20-point lead for the Tigers. Hawks driving, stolen by the Tigers. Buzzer shot, just misses. And it'll hit the stage, but that ends the third quarter with the Tigers up by 20 now. It's a 65-45 lead as we'll take a quick break. Tigers up big in the junior varsity game, and don't forget, varsity is coming up next after the next 7 minutes. But before then, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Caruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
Now don't lie, how many of you at home read along at least the end of that commercial at home? I know you did. At least mouthed it along. Faulkner's, again, one of our fine sponsors. 7 minutes to go. Tigers up big. 20-point lead as we enter the fourth quarter. It has been I'm not going to call out one name because the Tigers spread the ball around so well. I will say, of course, Rogers. Well, I said I wasn't going to say a name. Rogers, Foster's, Hodges, Moten, Taylor, all having good games. Everyone's having a good game because the defense has been stellar as well. You don't get up by 20 without it. Hawks kicking it around, trying to find an open man. They get it out to Dernberger. Dernberger now stepping up for three off the glass is no good. The shot was by Yount under the glass. Rebound also no good. And now we're going to have a foul on against Yount. The foul is against Tillman. 3 rebounds, and finally a foul was called. I say finally, not really finally, because it was against the Tigers. But just could not get anything to drop. So Yount goes to the line. That is now the 3rd foul against Tillman in the game. But we are in the fourth quarter, and we have one player has fouled out. That was White of the Hawks. 65-45. Yount's first shot is short. And the Tigers remain up by 20. .6:35 remaining in this JV game. Second shot by Yount. No good. Ball, a fight for it, and rebounded by the Tigers. That's Tillman. Tillman is going to slow it down. Moten looking for the ball, but Tillman still has it. Dishes it off for 3. No good. That was from Foster. Tigers get the rebound. Moten for 3. No! But a rebound by Rogers. Ball is loose and taken by the Hawks. Wide open Yount down low. He'll just up and in off the glass. Again, the Hawks giving up a man on defense as they keep one player back. Tigers now driving. Pass goes out of bounds. I believe it was last touched by the Tigers. And you have to wonder if that is that part of the lopsided score. Leaving a man back on defense, giving the Tigers a one-man advantage on more, let's say the majority of the plays. So if the Hawks get the ball, they throw it down to a wide open man. Here's a pass inbounds to Foster. His shot was too strong. Pass down to Yount. This one's going to be one-on-one. And a foul. It's going to be a push against the Tigers. So the Hawks will have the inbounds. That foul goes against Hodges, his 3rd. But we have just under 6 minutes remaining in the game. Tigers up 65-47. Been a good one for the Tigers. Here's Dernberger. He's going to take a shot, blocked. And here comes Foster. Foster in a 3-on-2. His shot banks, but there's Rogers to put it back. Running out of room to tally for Rogers. Here's a shot, up and no good, short by the Hawks. They're going to say, oh my, they're going to say that Hodges on the rebound stepped out of bounds. He just shrugs his shoulders, no big deal. Tigers up by 20, 67-47. Long pass out to Yount for 3, too strong. Rebounded by Dernberger. Dernberger, he's going to drive it, take it himself, and of course draw the foul. That's what he was looking for. That foul against DeMarion. Bigham with the foul. I think that's only his second. It is just his second foul of the night, but it does send Dernberger to the stripe. He's got 3 points on the night. A 3-pointer. First shot is up. Banks, no good. Oh, excuse me, I think that dropped. No, it did not. It was no good. Just got a piece of the net on the way down. Weird spin on it. Still a 20-point lead. Second shot. Dernberger makes that one. 19-point lead for the Tigers. Stolen on the inbounds. Dernberger, he lost it. Got it back. Now the Tigers have it. Tillman gives it off Well, it was Moten, lost it, got it right back, pass down low to Rogers. Rogers puts it in. Tigers with 2 more. And a shot down low for the Hawks is no good. Tigers going the other way with Foster. Foster in the corner, double teamed. Bounce pass down low to Moten. Moten puts it up, it's too strong. Tipped and put back in by Rogers. Rogers, the leading scorer for the Tigers. Yount from the baseline. Drives it, puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebounded by the Hawks. Looking for a 3. Dernberger. Now he's going to drive in. Takes a shot. Will not drop, but it's rebounded again by the Hawks. Good offensive rebounding all game by the Hawks. Yount with the pass to Dernberger. Dernberger, he's at the stripe. Now Yount for 3. No good. Ball is loose, knocked out of bounds. It remains Kelly ball, but we are at 4:16 remaining in the game. Let's update the score, can we? 71-48, Tigers lead. Score remains like this. Tigers will coast to the victory as we get ready for the varsity contest. Bringing it in is Yount from the corner. He passes to Dernberger. Back to Yount. Yount for 3. He's wide open. No good off the rim. Rebounded by Moten. Hawks keeping the pressure on the defense. Here's Foster. Foster dishes it off. The ball is stolen by Yount. Yount's going the other way. 3 Tigers surrounding him. Yount up and no good. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Tigers. That was Hodges trying to get the rebound, knocked it out of bounds. Kelly ball with 3:52 remaining in the 4th quarter. Osh to the inbounds the ball. Finds the open Yount. He puts it up and in. Good for 2. And now Kelly has reached the 50-point margin. But they're down by 21. Yount, the leading scorer. Ball knocked out of bounds, went off of the Tigers. That was off of Mays in the game for the Tigers. With 3:37 remaining, here comes the substitution for the Hawks. Carl, his 2nd time coming on the floor. And that'll give a break to Osh. Carl bringing it up for the Hawks. He loses it. Now Moten. Fast break. Moten. It's too strong, but a rebounded ball by the Tigers. Here comes Rogers. Rogers, no shot. He was fouled on the court before he could get the shot off. And the Tigers will have the inbounds underneath the rim. Just decides on who's going to take it out. Somebody's got to get back there. Moten decides to get back there. So the Tigers leading 21 points. The pass in was taken away. It's a 3-on-1 for the Hawks. Shot up, blocked. See who got that block for the Tigers. That was Mays, just into the game, gets the block, and then the ball was knocked out of bounds, and it is Kelly ball. Pass to the corner. Now driving it to the hoop, no good. Rebounded by Mays and the Tigers. Under 3 to go here in the game. Moten has it, dishes it off to Foster. Foster, bounce pass. Here's a 3 from the corner. It's short off the hands of Young. Put back up by the Tigers. However, Rogers gets the rebound. Ball out of bounds. Still Tigers ball. And some more substitutions. Checking in for the Tigers, Clowers and Chaz Thomas coming into the game. Chaz, no foe of the Boot Hill Sports Network. He was a former player of the week in the football season. Nice, incredible student and young man. Very, very polite and one hell of an athlete. On the inbounds for the Tigers. It's under the rim. It's Rogers. Who else? His shot was tipped, and the Hawks take possession. Down by 21, 2:36 remaining in the fourth. Driving, that's Alexander. His shot's up and no good, but there is a foul against the Tigers. That was actually Carl driving. So Carl will go to the free throw line. 2:31 remaining in the contest. Tigers up big. So Carl looking for his first points of the game. Shot up, no good. .231 remaining. Tigers up big, 21-point lead. Make it 20 as Carl sinks his second shot. 51 points for the Kelly Hawks now. Tigers will bring it up. Rogers has the ball. DeMarion passes it. Here's a three-point shot attempt by Clowers, no good. And the Hawks get the rebound. Yount's all alone. His shot's up and good. Pass, a fight for the ball. Yount, nope, the Tigers get away with it. Rogers from the free throw line, shot no good, a little floater. He looks a little bit gassed, as well he should be. 71-53 is the score. Two minutes exactly remaining in the game. Pass to Rogers for three, off the mark. And rebounded by the Hawks. That was Leglard with the rebound. Here's a three-pointer from the Hawks, and good. Nothing but net for Brasher just into the game. That's his first points. And a timeout. Timeout taken on the core. So Kelly with still a little bit of life, but down big late. A minute 38 remaining in the ball game. We have, no timeout. That was just an official whistle, so the game will resume with Tigers having the ball. Inbounds goes to Moten as he checks back in. Moten drives, had it blocked, out of bounds. Still Tiger basketball. Moten with 8 points in the game. Rogers has led the way for the Tigers. He gets the ball on the inbounds. Rogers driving, puts the shot up, and good. I know Rogers has at least 20. I'll count them up after the game. There's a shot up and good by Kelly. That was Carl, his first points of the game. 73-58. A shot up, but a foul against the Hawks. As the Tigers are ready to just run this clock out. A minute 9 left. And that's going to be... Well, it looks like they're going to call a foul against the Tigers. If so, that's going to be the fifth and final foul for Faison Taylor. So Taylor has fouled out of this game. But there's just a minute left. Taylor had a good one, too. We'll get to that. Actually, he will exit the game with 6 points. So a foul out by each team. This sends the Hawks to the free throw line. First shot's no good. Shooter is Vetter. His first shot of the game. As he's just into the game for the first time. Wearing the classic goggles. Love to see that on the basketball court. Makes me think of old Horace Grant. Second shot, no good. So the score remains the same as Rogers brings it up for the Tigers. And why not? Shot up, no good. Puts it back! And he got his own rebound and put it in. There's nothing he can't do, folks. I can't wait to tally up his score. Now a long pass intended for Vetter. Too strong, and it's Tigers basketball with 56 seconds remaining. 75-58, Tigers leading. Charlie Duck, if you're listening, I miss you, buddy. Doing all this at one, it's not exactly the hardest job in the world, but I'll say it's a lot easier. 4 hands are better than 2. Inbounded by Michael Young. Gives it to Rogers. We are under a minute to go. 50 seconds. Step back three. No good by the Tigers. Rebounded by the Hawks. Going the other way is Yount. His pass to Vetter. Vetter couldn't control it. Lost it. Regained by the Hawks. Bounce pass down low to Vetter. He's in trouble. They're going to kick it out for three. Off the glass. In and out. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers. That's Mays. Mays will give it off to Foster. 25 seconds to go. Foster, a bounce pass down low. Spin move. Shot no good by Mays. And rebounded by the Hawks. 15 seconds remaining, and this game will be over with. Carl with the ball. The wide open three is good by Leglard. That gives him 4 points in the game. Time winding down. 2 seconds. Mays gets off a last-second shot. It hits the backboard and no good. That's the final for us. A decent effort to come back in the second half for the Hawks, but the final score, your Tigers 75, Kelly Hawks 61 in the junior varsity contest. So we'll reset and we'll get ready for the varsity game coming up next. It's the 0-4 Tigers against the 2-1 Kelly Hawks. We'll clear out this scoreboard. We'll get all reset. We'll hear some commercials. I'm going to go get some roster names. So we'll just take a look at the court after a couple commercials, and then I'll be back to bring you the varsity game right here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. Caruthersville versus Kelly. Again, the final score from the junior varsity, the Tigers 75, Kelly Hawks 61. We'll be back at least to the court after this.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
Hey, would you like your own slice of heaven? You can do that at Little Pizza Heaven in Caruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or have it delivered. You can call 573-333-0490 or go by and see Christy and the gang at 503 Ward Avenue, Caruthersville, Missouri. A Caruthersville tradition.
And folks, as I go get the rosters confirmed, just going to leave you with the picture of the court. Game will start in roughly 10 minutes. So if you want to get up, do some stretching, or how about do this? Send a text message, call your friends, whatever you want to do, and tell them, hey, the Tigers are about to start on the Boot Hill Sports Network in 10 minutes. Tune in to watch Varsity, hopefully get their first win here at home and on the season. And I'll be back with the coverage of the game in just a couple minutes. We are back live on the Boot Heel Sports Network. As you can hear, they are announcing the starters for the Hawks. It'll be Peters, Hall, Still, White, and you didn't hear it. What a perfect name for basketball. His last name is Pass, one of the stars. Starters for the Tigers. Here they come. Colby, Sargent, Sammy, the Bull Bryant. Number 5, don't act like you don't know the name, Jermonte Alexander. Number 11 is Gavin Moten. Last but not least, Amarion Trust, your starters for the Caruthersville Tigers. And it will be the big man Sargent up against, it'll be 2 versus 2, Hall. And we're about to get underway, folks. Varsity basketball. This is 8 minutes on the clock time. As is Caruthersville versus Kelly. The JV won the first game, 75-61. As the Tigers pulled away, never looked back. At one point up by 22. Here we go. The tip is up, and it's won by the Hawks. Here's the first shot of the game, is no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Coming the other way. See who's got it. Dish out to the corner. Referee falls down. Shot was no good from Sammy. But a rebound put up and in by Moten. The Tigers take the early lead. Here's a shot from the Hawks. That's up and good by White. Fast pace to start. Tigers moving it around. Up to the top to Jermonte. He'll kick it out to Sammy. Well, how many times do we say that duo this year in football? Pass down low. Saved by Moten. Now put up with the tip. Up and in by Moten. Gavin Moten. He's got all 4 for the Tigers. Now the Hawks, we're going to have a jump ball on the floor as the Hawks couldn't hang on. Tigers jumped all over it. Possession arrow in favor of Caruthersville. So again, we're off to a quick pace. And I will get any kind of updates to you as they come to me, folks. Got a couple games going on in the area. It is Jermonte to bring it up. Out to Sammy. Sammy fakes a pass. Kicks it out to the top to Colby. Sargent. Gives it away to Moten. Moten puts up a shot off the back of the rim. Now bringing it up is White. White lost the handle of the ball. Jump ball. This time it'll be Hawks. Hawks wearing the gray uniforms as opposed to the burgundy that we saw earlier and that the cheerleaders are wearing. I'll see if I can't get that fixed at the break. Pass comes down low to Jackson. Jackson puts up, that's Peters. His shot's no good. And the Tigers bring it up. That's Jermonte. Monte lost it. Loose, still loose. The Hawks, ball is loose on the floor, and we'll call a timeout. Timeout called by Sargent in a struggle for the ball. No problem with that. So timeout on the court. We'll do the same here. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We're just underway here in Caruthersville. It's 4-2 Tigers. Back after this.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Look at that, folks. I can multitask. That's the color that Kelly is wearing tonight. The varsity squad, as the junior varsity, were wearing burgundy and white. Varsity has on gray and yellow. So the Tigers with the ball, up by 2, 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ball handled by Truss. Truss passes it off. Fight for the ball. Ball put up and no good. Out of bounds. Nope, it's saved. Now thrown out of bounds. And it'll be Kelly basketball. A nice attempt by Germonte to save that one, but no one there to catch it. Now here comes White and the Hawks. White is going to stop at the top. Good dribbling skills by the young man. Here's a 3 for the Hawks, and good from the corner. That was Appleton with the 3, and that gives the Hawks the early lead. Got our first three-pointer of the game. Is 5-4. Sargent from the top. Gives it to Alexander. Now Sammy for 3. Too strong. Rebounded by the Tigers. Driving it is Truss, but they're going to call a charge. Bucket is no good. A charge against Amarion. And the ball goes the other way. Amarion's first foul. Didn't see a charge foul the entire junior varsity game, but that is something coaches love, and I'm sure the Kelly coach loved to see that. Now it's White to bring up the ball, pass down low, but stolen by Truss. He gives it to Germonte. Germonte driving all the way coast to coast, but shot's no good. Put back up and in. That was Moten that put it back in. He's got all 6 points for the Tigers. Quick drive down the court by the Hawks. Ball still being fought for. Tigers come down with a rebound and a foul. Nope, a jump ball. The Tigers back with a 1-point lead, and they will have possession of the ball. As it'll be Sargent inbounds to Germonte. They talk it over on their way up the court. Different defense for the varsity of the Hawks than it was JV, as they stay back in a zone. Pass down low, that's to Truss. Truss, we're going to have a jump ball. That will be Kelly ball. So still, we'll bring it up, or in, to White. For the Hawks, they trail by 1, 6-5. White looking for a pass. Ball is kicked out of bounds off the foot of Peters of the Hawks, and it is Tigers basketball. 6-5 ball game. Under 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Monte with the ball. He's double team. Passes all the way to Sammy across court. Now back up top to Sargent. Germonte down low to Truss. Truss is good. 2 points for Amarion, and he's into the scorebooks. Going the other way now is White. White passes it back to Still. Still. His pass goes to the top. This one's for 2, in and out. And rebounded by Alexander. Monte driving. Pass to Sargent. Sargent gives it down low to Sammy, but the ball was kicked. Rebounded by the Hawks. 1-on-1 under the rim. Shot up, no good. Put back up, but a foul. No basket. But this will be a shooting foul, as it will send pass. Again, what a perfect basketball name. Pass. One of the starters, number 11 for Kelly, will shoot 2. Tigers lead 8-5. Pass will look to chip away. First shot good. And his first point of the night. Second shot, in and out, and rebounded by the Tigers. So it remains 8-6 with the Tigers in possession. Germonte bringing it up. 3.5 to go in the first quarter. Monte had it nearly stolen, got it back, pass down low to Colby Sargent. His shot's up and no good, but he gets the rebound. Now a fight for it, jump ball, and the arrow this time in favor of the Tigers. Colby could not get the rebound to go, came down with it, but he was met by White as they wrapped their hands around the round ball. Sammy Bryant on the inbounds, out to Monte. Monte's double pressed. Now to Sammy in the corner. Long pass out to McQueen. But it's stolen going the other way. That shot's up off the glass and good for Peters. His first 2 of the game, and we're tied. 8-all. Tigers versus Kelly. Jamonte with the ball. Long pass to Sammy. Thought about the 3. He's going to kick it back out to Sargent. Sargent to Jamonte. Now into the corner. Look at 3. In and out. And Kelly gets the rebound. Lost the ball. Still loose. Picked back up by Kelly. Bounce pass under the rim. And good. Kelly has their first lead on the layup by Hall. The first time the Tigers have trailed in this game. Sargent to Monte. Monte to Sammy in the corner. Back to Monte. Monte wants to drive it. Now Sammy wide open for 3. No good. A little too strong. I think Sammy got excited with how wide open he was. Here's another pass down low. Up and in to Peters. The assist by Still. And a timeout on the floor as Kelly has opened it up to a 4-point lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll do the same here. You are listening to the Boot Heel Sports Network. I'm Jeremy Abrams, and I'll be back in 30 seconds.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Both teams headed back to the floor. Kelly has opened up a 4-point lead against the Tigers. But it is the Tigers bringing it up. That's McVeigh passing to Jamonte. To Sammy in the corner. Back to Monte. He passes it to McQueen. McQueen to Monte. Monte driving. All the way. He's fouled. Shot doesn't go, but Monte will go to the line. Tigers trailing by 4. Jamonte could change that with 2 shots. That foul will be the first against White. 5 different players scored for the Hawks so far. But now make it 3 as Monte's first shot is good. Twelve to 9. Monte's second. Out. No good. And rebounded by the Hawks. Stolen by the Tigers. Down to Jamonte. He had a look at 3, but he finds man open under the rim. Shot no good. And it's going the other way. Moten's shot was no good. Now down under the rim. A shot by the Hawks. No good. And last touch by Kelly. That was Peters with the shot. And then trying to get his own rebound, knocked it out of bounds. Tigers trail by 3. They walk it up with 90 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It's McVeigh. He passes it out. Sorry, that's McVeigh. Now with the ball. Now it's Jamonte all the way across the court to Sammy. Sammy back up top. Driving with a shot. A little floater is good by Xavier McQueen. He's into the scorebooks. And the Tigers trail by 1. And we'll have a foul on the play as White was dribbling the ball. It's going to be against the Tigers and McQueen. Inbounds pass right up the gut in the paint. Shot blocked from Still. And I think we're going to have a foul. We are going to have a foul. I just can't tell if it was going to be a charge or a blocking foul. It'll be a blocking foul, shooting foul, and it will send White to the free throw line for the Hawks. They lead by 1. 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. White's first shot is good. He has 3 here in the first quarter. Second shot from White. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Tigers trail by 2, 11-13. Bringing it up court, 55 seconds. Bryant has the ball. Pass back to Monte was tipped out of bounds by Peters. Still Tigers ball. Monte will inbounds it to Sammy. Back to Monte. Monte. Pass to Sammy for a long three. Bounces off the rim, the glass, and in for 3. Sammy Bryant gives the Tigers the lead. Now here comes the defense, a double team, and we're going to have a foul. Tigers getting aggressive on defense. And that is the 5th foul of the quarter, which will send White to the free throw line as they are in the bonus now. But after the three-pointer by Bryant, Tigers lead by 1 for the moment. White's first shot's too strong. Remains a 1-point lead for the Tigers. There's 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Tigers up by 1. Kelly's actually led for the majority of this quarter. Second shot by White. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers. 28 seconds going. Germonte. Nearly lost it, but regains control. Passes to Moten. Moten passes to the corner for 3. He got it! Xavier McQueen for 3. He's got 5 in the quarter. 9 seconds left. Long pass to the corner for the Hawks. Back up top. This is a long 3, no good from Peters. Rebounded by Still. His shot's up, no good. That's the end of the first quarter. So a couple threes by Caruthersville. And now the Tigers ending the first quarter with a 4-point lead. We'll take a 30-second timeout as we head to the second quarter. Tigers enjoying a 4-point lead. The Boot Hill Sports Network enjoying a 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this.
Life is a balancing act, but banking doesn't have to be. First State Community Bank's new digital banking fits seamlessly into your lifestyle, putting you in control of your finances more conveniently than ever, so you can bank on your terms and your time. With credit monitoring, card controls, and sharing tools all at your fingertips, it might be time to celebrate. With First State Community Bank, banking is always in motion. Simplify your life and explore our digital banking today.
And we're back for the start of the second quarter. Now, folks, these are unofficial stats because I got a lot of scribbling going on. But if my stats are correct, in that first university game, Demarion Rogers, Bigham, if you will, led the all scorers with 31. I'll have to confirm that. But from my scribbling, that's what I got. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's accurate. But we will find out for sure. I know we had a bunch of points. But right now I have them at 31. We're going to head to the second quarter. The Tigers up by 4 after a couple threes. That last one, a big one by Xavier McQueen. Hawks will inbound the ball. This is Hall. Gets it down to White. White will kick it back to Hall. Hall's going to go baseline and run into nothing but White. Here's a three-pointer from the Hawks. No good. Fight for the ball. Saved by the Tigers, but pass right to Still. Still off the glass and good. Back to a 2-point game. Still's first 2 of the game. Here comes a 3-point shot. In and out. That one was McVeigh. Looking for her first points of the game. Just missed. Still looking to tie it. Puts it up, no good. And jump ball for the rebound. Possession, Tigers. 17-15 here at the start of the second quarter. Got ourselves a tight one. Back and forth they go. Monte bringing it up. And he will go out to McVeigh. Back to Monte. And back to McVeigh. Down to Sammy. Pass knocked away by White. Tiger basketball. Both teams aggressive on defense. No doubt about that. Terrence Jackson will take it out for the Tigers. Give it off to McVeigh. McVeigh to Moten. Moten. Over to Sammy Bryant. Sammy. Long 3. No good this time, but a rebound by Colby Sargent. He's going to bring it out and restart. Colby's double teamed. Here's the pass to Monte. Drives baseline. Puts a shot up. And a charge. The second charge called against the Tigers tonight. Kelly Hawks know how to stand their ground underneath the rim. That's the first foul against Jermonte, thank goodness. Still will pass it into White as the Hawks come up trailing by 2. Pass. That one goes to pass. Pass, dribbling, shot. We are tied. Pass has 3 points in the game. 17 all early in the second quarter. Monte to McVeigh. McVeigh down low to Sargent. Now it's Jackson at the top. Sargent. Sargent to Sammy. Back to Sargent. Back to Sammy. Down to Jermonte. Jermonte thought about the 3. Dangerous pass. But it's good to Jackson, to Sargent. Down low, stolen. Stolen by Peters, and they go the other way. Wide open under the glass, and up and off is good. Hall. As Kelly regains the lead. 19-17, excuse me. Jermonte with the ball. Out to McVeigh, down low to Sargent. Pass to McVeigh. His shot no good. Little tip, but off the glass. Still no good. Rebound Tigers. Shot up and a foul. McVeigh tried to get the tip in. Didn't go, but he does get to go to the line to try to tie this one up. It'll be the first points for McVeigh if he can sink them. And if he can get both, we are tied again. 19-17 Kelly at the moment. Want to thank you all to tuning into the Boot Heel Sports Network. First shot, in and out. And that's right, if you caught that, I said you all, not y'all. I happen to be from the north. I'm considered a Yankee. Either one works, though. It doesn't bother me in the least. Second shot. Too strong, rebounded by the Hawks. So the Hawks still lead by 2 as White brings it up for Kelly. Long pass down to the corner. That's Peters. Peters drives, puts up a shot's no good. Going to be rebounded by McVeigh. He got a long pass down and a blocking foul this time against Kelly. Wasn't sure if they were going to call it. It was Jermonte coming in, but instead of standing still, White was moving and makes a blocking foul, and Jermonte's got a chance to tie it up as he goes back to the stripe. Jermonte has 1 point in the game, and that shot's no good. Tigers maybe a little over-anxious. Some of their shots too strong, but still only trail by 2. Been back and forth. Jermonte's second shot is good. Down to a 1-point game. And Jermonte has 2 now in the game. Quickly driving up court is Hall, but he's fouled. Foul on the Tigers will send Hall to the stripe. He's got 4 points in the game so far. That foul is the first against Quan McVeigh. Tigers managing foul control quite well. First shot is no good. 5:13 remaining in the first half. Tigers down by 1. Hall looking to make it a 2-point game again. Second shot is no good. Rebound. Tigers lost it. Shot up by White, in and out. And the Tigers do have the rebound, trailing by 1. 19-18 is the score. Jermonte with the ball. Gives it to Sammy. Sammy's been known to take some long ones. Pass down low to Jackson and stolen by the Hawks. Going the other way. That's Hall. He's going to take it himself. Pass was blocked by Monte, but tipped back in by Still. 2 point for Kelly for the Hawks. They're up by 3. Bringing it up is McVeigh down to Alexander. Monte over the back. Pass down low. Shot up and good. And Terrence Jackson's into the books with a 2-point layup. Hawks driving White off the glass. No, too strong, but a tip in by Still. He's quickly making a name for himself. He's up to 6 in the game. Back to a 3-point lead. Alexander pass all the way down low. Easy layup with the assist to Terrence Jackson. Monte has great vision for those passes. Now it's Peters going up for a shot. He's fouled, and I think that was on Gavin Moten. He didn't like it. It is on Moten. That's his second, and that sends Peters to the charity stripe. 22-23 is our score. Peters has 4 in the game, and his first shot misses everything as it just bounces towards the stage area. And the crowd letting him have it for that one, as it didn't even touch the net. Peters again, his second shot. Up and good. Back to a 2-point game. Peters gets his 5th of the contest. And Monte will bring it up for the Tigers with 3:44 remaining in the first half. Tigers trail by 2. Shot up and no good. Rebounded by the Hawks. I believe that was Jackson who tried to put it up. Here's Peters driving. He's going to take a 20-footer. It's short. Ball kicked around. Tigers have it. Here comes Monte on a 2-on-1. Pass down low. Shot. Blocked. No foul called, and we're going the other way. It's Peters. Pass to Still. Still. His shot's blocked by the Tigers. But a rebound put back up and in. That was Peters. He's got 7. 4-point lead for the Hawks. Tigers just can't find a rhythm out there. McVeigh with the ball up top to Jackson. He shoots a 3. Too strong. Rebounded by the Tigers. Knocked away, out of bounds. Still Tigers ball. As Truss is trying to gain possession of it. It was finally knocked away by pass. Monte inbounds the ball. Under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Quick pass from Jackson. And he'll get it back. Jackson down to Monte. Back to Jackson. He drives up and no good as it ran all the way across the rim and out. Hawks with the 4-point lead. Here's White. White from the wing, now to the top to Still. Now down to the corner to Peters. Peters down low. Shot up and no good. That was pass. And a whistle. Refs are pointing that it is Kelly ball. Under the rim, pass to Still. And he puts it up and in. Still on fire here in the second quarter. It is a 6-point lead for Kelly. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Pass out to Germonta. He takes a long 3. It's no good. Rebounded by, well, there's a fight for it. It's loose, and Kelly comes up with it. Kelly going the other way. It's Peters. Behind the back shot. No good, but tipped back up and in. Shot good. That was Hall for 6 points in the game. And Kelly has opened it up to an 8-point lead. That leads to a timeout on the court. So we'll take a timeout as well. Kelly is on fire right now. They lead by 8. See what the Tigers have in store when we come back. You're listening to the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Little Pizza Heaven, located at 503 Ward Avenue, Caruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or get delivered. So make sure you call them at 573-333-0490 or go by and see Chrissy and the gang. Once again, that's 503 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville, Missouri, where they offer more than great pizza. Little Pizza Heaven, a Caruthersville tradition.
Well, the numbers don't lie. The Kelly Hawks have outscored the Tigers 17-5 in the second quarter. This was a 17-13 game after the one, and Kelly has gone on a roll while the Tigers have gone ice cold. Now trailing by 8 with just under 2 minutes remaining. $1:56 remaining in the first half. See what the Tigers can do to get back in this one. Just trailing by 8. Plenty of basketball left. We are in the first half. Under 2 minutes to go. Germonta with the basketball. He gets a screen and a bounce pass out to McVeigh. Gonna kick it to the corner. 3, up and no good. Monte with the rebound, puts it up off the glass, gets his own rebound, and puts it up and in. Jermonte would not quit until that ball dropped, and the Tigers finally have an answer. Now it's White driving. He's in trouble. Lost the ball. Tigers fight for it. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kelly. So the Tigers will have the ball at midcourt. It'll be Jackson to inbounds for Seville now, trailing by 6. 1:22 on the clock in the first half. That's out to McQueen. McQueen back to McVeigh. McVeigh thought about the shot, now driving, taking a shot, and the third charge now called against the Tigers. That was taken, the charge was taken by pass. The third charge of the night called against the Tigers. That one against McVeigh, his second foul. It is a 6-point game as the refs send White from Kelly, trying to dry up the floor. Where's the towel guy? That's what I want to know. Kelly bringing the ball up. Just over a minute remaining in the first half. They're up by 6. Ball nearly stolen by Jackson, knocked out of bounds. It was actually last touched by the Hawks. So an errant pass intended for Hall, and the Tigers have the ball. 1:05 remaining in the first half. Tigers would love to cut into this deficit. It's only 6 points. Things can change in a hurry. Monte setting it up. Quick pass over the middle. Out to McVeigh for 3. No good, but the Tigers will get the rebound. It goes out to Monte in the corner. Pass down low. Up and in off the hands of Jackson. Jackson has 7 on the night, and the Tigers inching closer. Here's a 3 from Kelly off the back of the backboard, but a rebound put up by White. They get their 2 back. 32-26, 30 seconds remaining in the first half. McVeigh now to the top to Jermonte. He's going to pass it down to McQueen. Back to Monte. Monte to McQueen for 3. Wide open. No. Ball saved by Monte, but they're going to call it out of bounds. And it is Kelly ball. 11 seconds remaining in the first half. Up by 6. Kelly brings it up. Here's White. Clock will start now. White at midcourt. Looking for that last shot. Finds a man open in the corner. Down to 4 seconds. Trying to drive. Puts up a desperation shot. No good. But there was a whistle on the court with 1 second remaining. So the Tigers are going to have to throw a full court shot. 1 second. Here comes from Monte. It's up and off the back of the backboard. That's going to take us to half. So how things have changed. Tigers leading 17-13 after the first quarter. We go to halftime. The Tigers trail 32-26. We'll take a quick break here on the Boot Heel Sports Network, and then I'll come back with the scoring report. But don't go anywhere. It is halftime with Kelly on top of the Tigers by 6, 32-26. You are listening to the Boot Heel Sports Network.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Life is a balancing act, but banking doesn't have to be. First State Community Bank's new digital banking fits seamlessly into your lifestyle, putting you in control of your finances more conveniently than ever, so you can bank on your terms and your time. With credit monitoring, card controls, and sharing tools all at your fingertips, it might be time to celebrate. With First State Community Bank, banking is always in motion. Simplify your life and explore our digital banking today.
Hey, would you like your own slice of heaven? You can do that at Little Pizza Heaven in Caruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or have it delivered. You can call 573-333-0490 or go by and see Christy and the gang at 503 Ward Avenue, Caruthersville, Missouri. A Caruthersville tradition.
So, welcome back. We are at halftime here in Caruthersville. Give you an update on the scoring as the Kelly Hawks lead the Caruthersville Tigers at the half, 32-26. This was a 17-13 ball game after the first quarter with the Caruthersville Tigers on top. It's shifted the momentum on the side of the Hawks. They lead 32-26. Scoring for the Hawks, they've really spread it around. Peters has 7. Appleton has 3. Hall with 6. Still with 8. White with 5. And Pass with 3. That equals 32. For the Tigers, you've got Terrence Jackson with 7. Xavier McQueen with 5. Sammy Bryant's got a 3-pointer, a big one. 4 points out of Germonte. Gavin Moten has 6. And Amarion Truss finishes it off with 2. That's our scores from the half. Again, in case you missed it, the junior varsity won big, 75-61 right prior to this game. And now the Tigers are up, trailing by 6 at half. I'm going to look and see if we have any updates here. Sounds like Haytai's having a little trouble shooting the 3 as I read some updates. All I'm getting here is just an action-packed first quarter is going on. Let's see, 47-35 final. Holcomb wins that game. I believe that was against Portageville. I know there was some technical difficulties in the game in Haytai. And I'll send out the updates to the guys out there. Again, 32-26. Kelly on top of Caruthersville. Folks, if you're tuned in, we appreciate you. This is a great time to take a break. We're still about 5 minutes away from getting back to the basketball in the second half, and we want to see things go the Tigers' way. And let's get that first win under our belt in what is an action-packed week for the Caruthersville Tigers. Again, home again Thursday night, and then on the road Friday night at South Penn. Portageville will be here on Thursday. We're going to take a couple more commercial breaks, and we'll be back. If you want to send me a message or anything, any questions, comments, if you have my number, feel free to. That's the only way to get a hold of me at the moment. So we'll go back to the commercials, and after that we'll be back for the third quarter of this varsity matchup between the Caruthersville Tigers and the Kelly Hawks, who are currently up by 6.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Haytai, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate. Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville and at 511 East Elm in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Caruthersville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Caruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
Hey, are you doing the jailhouse rock and would much rather be having a house party? You can call Moss Bell Bonds at 573-359-4935 or 573-333-2916. They're available 24 hours a day. Also having a payment plan and credit cards accepted. You can make bail 1 minute from jail. Freedom loss, call Moss.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
So a nice word from our sponsors. We thank each and every one of you here from the bottom of our hearts. We're just about to get ready back to the action. Kelly didn't stay in the locker room very long. We are waiting on the Tigers to come back to the court. That's why you keep hearing the buzzer. Here they come. And we'll get ready for the third quarter of this basketball game. Kelly in the gray, Tigers in the white. Tigers trailing by 6. Teams will switch sides of the court. And to start off third quarter, the Tigers will have the ball. They trail by 6. Love to see them get off to a hot start. Easy for me to say. Jermonte gives it back to McVeigh. McVeigh back to Jermonte. Now in the corner. Wide open three for Bryant. Got it! That's how you start the third quarter. Sammy with another 3. Boy, you love to see Sammy Bryant in the corner. Magic can happen. Out of the hands of Sammy Bryant. Now a pass from Kelly that was still down to Hall. Hall couldn't take the pass. And it's Caruthersville ball down by just 3 now. I don't know what Lamont said at the half, but I hope it worked. It's worked so far. Sammy Bryant with a huge 3 to start the second half. He's back in his place in the corner. Monte gets the ball at the wing. To the other wing to McVeigh. At the top, that's Sargent. To McVeigh. McVeigh to Jermonte. Pass, he overthrew Sargent down low. That'll be all right. The teammates shake hands as Monte says, my bad, but don't worry about it. We got plenty of time left. Over 15 minutes of basketball here in Caruthersville. Kelly has the ball up by 3. Got a feeling the second half is going to have it all. White bringing the ball up. Long pass, nearly out of bounds, but saved by the Hawks. Running it is Peters. He gives it back to White. Ball is stolen. They're going to call a foul on Jermonte. He had a fast break. That is the second foul on Jermonte tonight as he had the steal. That's a shame. Jermonte was taking that one to the house. And it would have gotten loud in here, I promise you that. So now it is White on the inbounds to Still. Still, 20-footer, no good. And a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Tigers. No, excuse me, in favor of Kelly. So Kelly remains with possession after the jump ball. Tigers get it next time. Inbounds. That is to Hall. Hall to White, back up to Hall. He's at the top. Trying to get his players to move. He's just going to throw up a 3. Just chucked it, no good. Rebounded by Sargent. Sargent will slow it down. That was a forced three, and not even close. Here's McVeigh. McVeigh to Germonte. McVeigh is going to drive, passes it out to the corner. Now back up to Sargent. Sargent to Monte. Monte kicks out to the corner. Sammy. Little miscommunication as there was two men there. Back to Sammy. Thought about the three. Sargent's going to drive it, pass it to Germonte, fighting in the lane. His shot's no good off the glass. Long pass. We saw this from the JV. All the way down the court, but the shot's no good. Fight for the rebound. Caruthersville, well, they came away with it, but a foul. That was an official timeout. Official timeout to clean the floor. No foul on the play. But the Tigers will get possession of the ball. A little confusing there of why, unless they called. Let me check the possession arrow. No, it still says Tigers ball. Either way, it doesn't matter. Tigers have possession here with 6:05 remaining. See now, there's that towel guy. Assistant coach for the Tigers, good enough to come over and help clean up the mess. Tigers passing it around the arc. Here's a shot for three from McVeigh. You got it! McVeigh ties it with a three. Now stolen by Germonte. Up and in, and the Tigers have the lead. I told you. Just expect it. Pass thrown away. That'll be Tiger ball. Little argument about who had the ball. And they'll take it over. I think they're going to take a timeout. They are. We'll take a quick one right here. Don't go anywhere. We'll come right back to the Boot Heel Sports Network.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
So the Tigers on a run here. Kelly yet to score in the second half. The Tigers, however, have scored 8 points on an 8-0 run to regain the lead. Pass down low, but there was a foul before the shot. So the shot, no good. Foul was against, or actually I believe the ball went out of bounds on a pass. And it is Tiger basketball. Tigers now up by 2. Pass to the top to McVeigh. He just hit a big three. Monte down to the corner. Long pass to McVeigh. Back to Monte. Down to Jackson. Jackson gets rid of it. Three, put up, this time too strong. And going the other way is Kelly. They got a man wide open. That's Peters. He puts it up and in. We're tied. That was the bread and butter for the first half of the junior varsity game. And now the varsity team is trying it. Monte thought about the three. McVeigh's going to try a three. This time just off the mark. And a push underneath the rim, I believe, was on Sargent. And it is. So Kelly will get the ball. We are all knotted up, 34 apiece, 4:43 remaining in the third quarter. That is the first foul on Sargent in the game. Both teams handling the foul trouble. And ball knocked loose, now regained by Peters. His shot's up, and he's fouled. Shot good and fouled. He'll try for three. Kelly regains the lead with a shot at a three-point lead as Peters goes to the line. He's currently got 11 in the game. And that's the first shot good. Those first 3 points of the half for Kelly as they've regained the lead. 37-34 Kelly. Moving the ball well are the Tigers. Long three from Sammy. Just no good, but Sargent there to put it back in. Colby Sargent, and here comes the long pass down the court. Wide open Peters, they answer. Just like that, back and forth we go. Still a 3-point game. Here's a pass to Sammy for 3, but it was tipped and blocked and a foul. Sammy is going to go to the stripe with a chance to tie it with free throws. He had an open look, but a Kelly player came flying in to foul him. So Sammy to the stripe for 3. That is the third foul on one of the starters, White. He is their point guard. First shot from Sammy is good. 2-point ball game. Second shot, no good. And the third is in and out. Fight for the rebound, put back up by McVeigh, and a foul! So not only are we tied, McVeigh will go to the line with a chance to give the Tigers the lead. A quick up and in rebound by McVeigh. He's got 5 in the game. After a long 3, that 2, and this one is no good. Rebound by the Tigers, put back up. That was Jermonte. Tigers back on top by 2. Jermonte quietly with 8 points. And here's a shot. No, the shot, well, there's a foul during the shot. Might have been. I'm not sure if he was on the line or not. So either 2 or 3 shots coming for the Hawks here. I did not see the 3 signal go up, so this is probably 2 shots. No correction. I believe the ref has said 3. First shot is good, and that was by Hall. His first point of the second half. Back to a 1-point ball game, 41-40. He does get 3 shots. His second is up and short. So the best he can do is tie it. Substitution, Jackson steps out, and McQueen steps back in for the Tigers. Third shot from Hall is good, and we're tied. Back and forth we go. 41 all, 3:44 remaining in the third quarter. Just another thriller here in Caruthersville. McVeigh brings it up, pass to Sammy, back to McVeigh. Looking to the corner for McQueen. He's double teamed immediately. It'll go back to McVeigh at midcourt. Now to Alexander, Jermonte. Pass back to Monte. From McQueen, pass down low. Here's McVeigh, shot, rolls around and in. Tigers up by 2. And it's White driving. He's got to pass out to Still, now to the top, to the corner. A 3 is no good, rebounded by White. Bounce pass to Still. He puts it up and in. Tied again. Tigers bring it up, down to the corner. Now, Jermonte goes up, but he's fouled. Shot no good. He was fouled kind of hard. White will go down and help him up. No, you're kidding me. That is the third foul and third charge foul against Jermonte in the game. 4 charges total, but 3 on Jermonte. It was White who took the charge and then helped him to his feet. So 3 fouls on Jermonte, 2:39 remaining in the third quarter. Pass down to Still. He's going to shoot it from the stripe, in and out. Ball loose, picked up by Still, knocked away. Now it's in the corner. That's Peters. He gets rid of it, and the Tigers come down with the rebound. Loose ball. Sargent has it. And the Tigers come up court in a tie game. Pass to McQueen. Xavier will give it off to Sargent. Sargent to the top to McVeigh. Now down to the corner. Now back to McVeigh to Jermonte. Jermonte driving, putting it up. Shot no good, but a blocking foul. It's going one or two ways every time with Jermonte. It's either he's blocked or he charges. That time he was blocked by Hall, and he goes to the stripe in a tie game. 2:05 remaining in the third quarter. Another sub for the Tigers, as Sargent will get a breather. They're saying that was not a shooting foul. Ha! So the Tigers will inbounds from underneath the rim. That comes from Moten just back in the game for Sargent. Moten with the ball, kicks it out. Sammy for three! No! But rebounded by Germonte, up and in! Tigers have the lead. Long pass, this time way too strong. And the Tigers will get the ball. And what are we saying here? Well, they're giving the Tigers the ball underneath the rim. Here's a three, put up, no good. Off the hands of McQueen, a rebound underneath, knocked away. McVeigh has it. He is fouled on the shot. He'll shoot. Tigers up by 2. And Quan McVeigh has a chance to add to the lead. $1:41 remaining in the third quarter. Boy, we've got a close one. And trying to sneak to the sidelines, but it is called the cherry picker. McVeigh sinks his first. Tigers up by 3. McVeigh having a fantastic game. Got 8 points on the night, looking for his 9th. And a big 3 earlier. Second shot. Bounces in and out, no good. McVeigh somehow saves it, throws the ball up, but it's received by Hall. There's the man wide open down under the rim. His shot's no good, and then a foul. Woo! Gavin Moten coming in hard for a block. He fouled Still on his way, or pass, on his shot. No, it was Still. And Still will go to the line. That was a hard foul. Tigers still up by 3. Still with 10 points in the game. 1:30 remaining in the quarter. His first shot's good. One more shot. 2-point game at the moment. Second shot, good. 1-point game, Tiger basketball, 90 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It doesn't get any closer than this. Slowly taking it up the court is Germonte. Alexander's pass to McVeigh. Passes down low. Pass is knocked away and stolen by Kelly. White driving, finding a man in the corner. Nearly stolen, but knocked out. Well, no. It wasn't touched by the Tigers. It'll be Tiger basketball. Got in a discussion by the officials here. I thought maybe McQueen got a hand on it. The officials are going to turn this. Now they're going to all three come together and talk about who touched it last. The closest official said it was out on Kelly. And now they're going to overrule it and say it is out on Kelly. I don't get that. The closest official said Tiger basketball. The official at midcourt said no, and they're going to go with his call. You got me on that one. So Kelly has the ball. From the corner, now a bounce pass down low to Still. And a foul that's going to go against McQueen. Foul was on the floor. But in the bonus, that'll send Still to the free throw line. This is a 1-point ball game. Kelly has a chance to tie it up and take the lead. First shot is short, no good. Tigers catch a break there. Still with 12 points in the game, 11, looking for his 12th. It is good. We are tied. 46 all. 1:05 remaining in the third quarter. Germonte brings it up. Germonte's pass to McVeigh. Back to McVeigh from Sammy. Alexander down low. Back to Alexander. And a foul on the floor. No shot. Wouldn't matter. The shot was no good. But a foul against Kelly. And that puts Caruthersville in the bonus, so Germonte gets to go to the line for 2. Monte can give the Tigers the lead again. Back and forth. Tigers led after the first quarter. Kelly led at half. Tigers with 50 seconds remaining lead in the third as Jermonte's shot is good. Alexander again quietly having a great game. He's up to 11 points on the night. Make it 12. Tigers up by 2. O'Kelly has 50 seconds on the clock in the third quarter. They're down by 2. Bringing it up is White. Alexander will be in covering. Tigers in man. Pass down to the corner. That's to Peters. Peters back up to the top to White. 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Peters with the ball. Had it tipped away but got it back. Good defense there. And a charge! This time taken by the Tigers. And it was on Hall. No, Still. So the Tigers take the charge. The foul against Still is his second. And the Tigers love that. And so do I. Physical basketball all around. Smile on the face of Jermonte. He's been called 3 times for the charge tonight. McVeigh will inbounds it to Monte. There is 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter. See, the Tigers will go for the last shot up by 2. McVeigh. Down to Jackson, back to McVeigh. Monte. McVeigh to Jackson. 9 seconds. Pass down low. A foul on the court against Kelly. So Gavin Moten will go to the line. He has no points here in the second half. He can change that real quick. Tigers up by 2. Moten to shoot 2. He had 6 in the first half. First shot is no good. No correction. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, there's 2. Moten's in the game. This is Gavin Moten. He does have 6, looking for his 7th. No good. A little too strong, but rebounded and a foul. And we'll see who the foul is on. It's going to go against the Tigers. Foul on McVeigh. That's his 3rd, which will send Kelly back to the stripe. So both teams into the bonus here in the third quarter, which is 5 seconds left. Still's first shot, no good. Too strong. Score remains the same. Again, 5.3 seconds remaining in the quarter. Still second shot. No good. Rebound. Tigers, 3 seconds. 2. Alexander got it off and in at the buzzer. Alexander coast to coast to give the Tigers a 4-point lead as we head to the final quarter. The man can do it all, folks. I kid you not. We're going to go down. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. When we come back, it's going to be the exciting finish to this game. I'm excited, and I know you are at home. Thank you for tuning in. 30-second timeout, and we'll be back as we get a show from the cheerleaders and a sponsor right now.
Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville and at 511 East M in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Caruthersville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
Well, here we go. A great cheer to fire up the crowd. Good crowd on hand, and I know a good crowd at home. Buckle your seatbelts, folks. It's going to be a good one. The Tigers have regained the lead. Again, Tigers led after the first quarter. The Hawks led at half. Tigers lead after the third quarter. 8 minutes left. Tigers up by 4. You can't write a better script for this basketball game, especially if you're a Tigers fan. Both teams have talked it over. What's the strategy with 8 minutes left to go? It'll be Kelly bringing it up, trailing by 4. Ball out to the corner. That's Peters. Peters kicks it out to White. White, defended by Germonte, lost the ball for a second, gets it back. Passes to a wide open man down low. Shot is up and too strong, no good. Loose ball, and it is out of bounds. Waiting on a call. Oh, my goodness. The Tigers are pointing the other way. It was last touch. I'm telling you, this is not me being biased. Last touch by Kelly, but one official saw it the other way. You can go back and look on the video if you want. So Kelly with the inbounds. It is White. He passes down low. Shot too strong. Rebounded by the Hawks. Now Tigers have it. Germonte with the rebound. 3-on-2 for the Tigers. Monte. Pass blocked, but recovered by the Tigers. That's going to be McQueen. McQueen driving. Putting it up. Floater no good. Fight for the ball. McQueen has it. The Tigers reset. Now, how that's not a foul, I'm not sure, but the Tigers are stripped. Monte was stripped of the ball. Now the ball, and I believe we have a foul, and we do. 50-46, our score. No scoring yet in the fourth. Just action. The foul was against the Tigers. That's the third against McQueen. So luckily, no Tigers in serious foul trouble as of this moment. White brings it up. Long pass to the corner. Pass to Peters. Peters has it knocked away by Germonte. Now regained by the Hawks. Driving is still. He gets rid of it. Passes down low and a foul. Shot was no good, but blocked. And the shot was knocked out of bounds. They're going to call it a shooting foul, and that will send pass number 11 to the stripe. He looks to chip away at this Tigers lead. 4-point ball game, 6:51 remaining. Tigers fans on the edge of their seat. I'm one of them. Pass, his first shot is in and out, no good. If he misses this one, the Tigers would kill for a rebound. A quick substitution. Moten will go to the bench as Amarian Truss checks back in for the Tigers. Pass. Ready for his second shot. It is up. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Truss just in the game, gets the rebound. He gives it to McVeigh. McVeigh coming up court. The Hawks back off on the pressure. Pass down low to Germonte. Here comes a three. It's short. Off the hands of McQueen. Fight for the ball. Put back up by Amarian Truss. Just into the game. He's got 4 points on the night. Tigers add 2. Hawks. And he dribbled it out of bounds. That was Peters. He didn't know where he was when he dribbled the ball, and that's Tigers basketball. Up by 6 now. Let's break it open, Tigers. 6:22 remaining in the game. Tigers up by 6. Bounce pass to Germonte. Now to McVeigh. From the corner, a three. In and out. So close, but the Tigers get the rebound. Shot blocked. Ball goes out of bounds. And it is Kelly basketball. Last touched by the Tigers. Still 52-46. Tigers on top. Just over 6 minutes remaining. White brings it up. Slowing it down from the top. Long pass down low to Still. Still trying to back it up. Now here comes a 3 attempt. Short. That missed everything. And now the Tigers going the other way. Nearly thrown away to Germonte. He goes up. He's fouled. Shot. No good. But he will go to the free throw line as he was fouled hard on that one. Germonte, one of the leaders, not just of this team, but of this school, of this community. And folks, if you don't already know, he's got himself a full-ride scholarship to college, and he deserves it. Culver Stockton is where Germonte Alexander will attend college next year. Congratulations, Germonte, but let's focus on where Alexander's at this second. That's the free throw line with a chance to add to the Tigers' lead. There's 5:49 remaining on the clock as they dry off the sweat after the hard foul on Jamonte. That gives him a time and everyone a time to catch their breath. I think I'll grab a little sip of water while I'm at it. So they got the court dry. And Monte, first of two. Tigers would love it if he could knock down both. No pressure. First one's no good. Tigers again lead by 6. 5:49 remaining in the game. Jamonte's second shot is up. No good. Knocked out of bounds. And that's Tigers' ball. Knocked out of bounds by Pass. I still think just what a great name to be a basketball player. Pass. It can get confusing, though. Tigers on the inbounds. Long to Jamonte. Jamonte saves it as Hall was in the area. Jamonte long pass. Oh, nearly an alley-oop, but the ball gets taken away. Now taken away by Jamonte. Jamonte, what's he want to do with that? Pulls up from her 18-footer. Good! Beaut from Jamonte. He's got 10 just in the second half. Pass down to Hall. Hall gives it back out to White. To Still. Out to Hall. He thought about a three. Now he's going to drive it. His shot's no good, but put back up by Still. No whistle on the court. And the Tigers have the rebound. So the 2 points are good for Kelly. Off of Still. And it's stolen by Kelly. Peters wants to slow down and set it up. White has it, gives it back out to Peters. Peters, double covered. White thought about the three, now passes down low. Still couldn't hand onto it, but now he still puts the shot up. Still, 2 more points. Kelly on a quick run. They've cut it down to a 4-point lead. 54-40, under 5 to play. Jamonte bringing the ball up. He's guarded by Hall. Pass out to McVeigh, down low. Back. Now driving it is Truss. Truss gets around 2 men and puts it up and in. Hard fought. Tigers back up by 6. Now White wants to slow it down as he brings it up for the Hawks. He passes out to Hall down to the corner. Peters for 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Hawks needed that one. Peters with 10 and a half. 17 total in the game. 3-point ball game, 56-53. Tigers with the ball, under 4 minutes to play. Jamonte driving it, now out and back to Jamonte. As McQueen had a look, pass to the corner. Here's Jackson for 3, no good, but there's the rebound by McQueen. Out to Alexander, he's going to drive it, float one, no good, rebounded by Kelly. They're trailing by 3. White has the ball, pass to Still at midcourt. That pass goes out to Still, now down to in the corner to Peters. 3 in and out of bounds, but saved by Still. Peters has the ball. Down low to Still. He tries to put one up. A reverse layup, no good. Pass. A one-on-one. Here we go with McQueen. His shot's up and drops. McQueen on a fast break. Tigers back up by 5. Bounce pass down low to Still. He's fouled. That foul's going to go against McVeigh. I believe that's his 4th. So we might see a sub here. Only 3 minutes left in the game. That's going to be up to Coach Bell. And he's calling for a travel. He really thought it still traveled. I'm not going to say I disagree with him, but I'm not down there making the call. That is the 4th foul against McVeigh. McVeigh's been crucial in this game. 8 points. And they've come at times we needed them. Here's the inbounds, nearly stolen. Pass down low to White. White got nothing. Peters now is going to drive baseline. Pass down to Still. He puts it up too strong. Fight for the ball. Tiger ball. McQueen going the other way. He's got a man open if he sees him. A bounce pass, but he throws it out of bounds. That's Kelly ball. 2:43 remaining. Tigers up by 5. What more can you ask for besides a Tiger victory? White bringing it up for the Hawks. Bounce pass to Still. Still bounce pass. Actually, that was a pass from pass to Still. Puts it up for 2. He is racking them up. Tigers bring it up. McVeigh down to the corner. And it's stolen by Peters. He goes up. Shot is blocked by who other than Jermonte. Of course, the ball goes out of bounds, but no foul on the play. Monte with his big mitts. We know all about him. If he can intercept a pass, he can sure swat a ball. 58-55, 2:15 remaining. It is Kelly ball. They go all the way up to the top. That is Still finds White. White shot's blocked by Jermonte. Jermonte in the 2-on-1 as the Tigers are coming. Monte all the way to the house. He's fouled. On the shot, who didn't drop, but Jermonte heads back to the line. 2:04 remaining. 3-point game. Jermonte back at the free throw line. Right now, Jermonte with 14 in the game, 10 in the second half alone. His first shot's up and no good. A little too strong from Jermonte. Again, 2:04 remaining. Tigers up by 3. Thank you so much for everyone that's tuned in. We've got a nail biter. Jermonte's second shot's no good. Rebounded by Still. Nearly intercepted that. And the pass goes down to the corner. Kelly moves it around. This three will tie it. It does! 3-point basket by Hall. We are knotted up. 58 apiece. Kelly fans going crazy after that three-pointer from Hall. And it was contested. He had a man right in his face. Pass goes down to Truss. And we're going to have a pushing foul underneath, or in the paint. Truss was pushed as he got the pass. It'll still be Tiger ball. And that is the 4th foul on pass. Tigers on the inbounds. McVeigh with the ball. McVeigh, we are tied up at 58 apiece. 1:30 to go. Ball stolen. Now got returned to Truss. Truss gives it off. Long pass out to Jackson. Thought about the three. Throws it down low to Jermonte. His shot won't drop, but Truss is there. Puts it in and one. Tigers regain the lead, and Truss will go to the line. And I'm sure you can see it. This place just erupted. 60-58, and Truss can add one more. He's got 6 in the second half. How about 7? 1:20 remaining in the game. You bet! 3-point lead for the Tigers. The Hawks come up quick. Here's Peters for 3 again. This time, air ball. Shot blocked, but they're going to call a foul, and Jackson cannot believe it. That looked like all ball, but it's going to be a shooting foul, and that will send Still to the line. 1:10 remaining. Tigers up by 3. That is the 3rd foul on Jackson. Terrence Jackson, he has 7 in the game, all in the first half. First shot from Still is good. 2-point ball game. Still second shot, good. We have a 1-point ball game. Tigers up by 1. 1:09 remaining. Tiger fans on their feet. I'm on my feet. Jermonte with the ball. Takes it across midcourt. 1 minute to go, folks. Quick pass down low. Nearly lost by Truss, but he's got it. Looks to pass. And I believe Coach Bell called a timeout, rightfully so. Folks, do not go anywhere. We're going to take a 30-second timeout, and when we come back, the final minute of this unbelievable game in Caruthersville. Back in 30 seconds on the Boot Hill Sports Network.
Hey, would you like your own slice of heaven? You can do that at Little Pizza Heaven in Caruthersville, Missouri. You can eat in, take out, or have it delivered. You can call 573-333-0490 or go by and see Christy and the gang at 503 Ward Avenue, Caruthersville, Missouri. A Caruthersville tradition.
So full timeout taken. Still about 20 seconds remaining. As you can hear, the Tiger cheerleaders, as if the fans need any motivation to get fired up. We are under a minute to play. The Tigers have a 1-point lead. Tigers have the ball. This one is coming down to the wire. Folks, thank you all that are watching from home. You've seen an instant classic, and it's not over. There's 54.5 seconds remaining. Tigers under the rim to the inbounds. It will go underneath the rim, and a foul. Quick foul. And let's see who it's on. That's on pass. That's his fifth, and he has fouled out of the game. One of the starters, number 11 pass, has fouled out with 5 fouls, and that foul will also send Jermonte to the line. 52 seconds remaining in the game. Alexander can add to the 1-point lead. Are you having fun yet? I know I am. Alexander's shot, no good. It's a little love from McVeigh. Don't worry about it, kid. You got another one. Jermonte's second shot as the crowd gets quiet. Up and good. Back to a 2-point lead. Jermonte with 11 in the half. Here comes the pressure from the Tigers. Long pass down low. That is Hall. Hall puts it up, no good. Rebounded, but Tigers had it, then stepped on the line. It is Kelly Ball underneath the rim. 42 seconds. 42.9, I should say, remaining on the clock. On the inbounds, pass. Goes out to Still. He thought about a three. He's covered up well. That pass stolen by Jermonte. Fast break. Jermonte, good. Tigers lead by 4. Now White nearly had it knocked away. He goes up top to Peters. Peters, he's going to shoot a long three. Nearly made it, but now a man wide open down low. Up, off the glass by Sammy Bryant. Tigers lead by 6. Long three put up, no good. Rebound Jermonte. 5 seconds, and this is going to be it to end the game. No. That will end the game. McVeigh thought about, he acted like he was going to dunk it to end the game, but the Tigers go on a hot streak with 45 seconds left, and they win the game by 6, 66-60. The Tigers get their first win of the season against the Kelly Hawks. Unbelievable. Let me catch my breath. We'll send it to a commercial, and I'll be back to recap what was an incredible first victory for the Caruthersville Tigers. Woo!
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions. Leading the field.
Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville and at 511 East M in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Caruthersville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
The score of any...
Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville and at 511 East M in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Caruthersville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Well, folks, it's gone final. And I do want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. The Tigers have won the game by the score of 66-60. And it really all came down to the final minute. The Tigers answered the call. And what an impressive performance by the Kelly Hawks. They made this their game for 2 quarters, but the other 2 quarters, the ones that mattered apparently, were the first and the last as the Tigers pulled away. Final scoring totals for both teams. We'll start with the visiting Hawks. Peters finishes the game with 17 points. That's right, 17. Appleton had 3. Those are all in the first half. Then you have Hall. He had 11. Still came up huge for the Hawks. He had 18, leading the entire team. And actually, it was only those 3 that scored in the second half. The other scorers, all in the first half, was White, had 5, and Pass, who fouled out late in this game, had 3 points. For the Tigers, boy, did they spread it around. Final scoring for the Tigers, Terrence Jackson, he had 7. Xavier McQueen with 7. Colby Sargent had 2. Sammy Bryant with 4. I'm going to save the best for last. Gavin Moten had 7. Quan McVeigh with 8. Marion Truss ended up with 9. 7 of those in the second half. And the leader, and I said quietly because let me count it here. Almost all. 15 points. 16 points, I should say, in the second half by Jermonte Alexander. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me catch my breath. Jermonte Alexander with 20 total points as the Tigers knock off the Hawks 66-60. It was an incredible game, so both JV and Varsity get the win. What an atmosphere, what a crowd, and what a crowd at home, folks. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm Jeremy Abrams from the Boot Heel Sports Network. Don't forget, tomorrow is the Boot Heel Conference Championship for the junior high, 7th and 8th grade teams. That'll be on the air. Check our Facebook page 4 times. It's already posted, but my head's in a different place right now. We'll have that on the air. And then Thursday night, back home here, same time, 6 o'clock for the JV game. Should have Chris Brown in town as the Bulldogs from Portersville will be here. And then Friday night, Tigers head to South Penn, hopefully with a 2-4 record, looking to knock off those Bulldogs. So, once again, final score from Caruthersville. It is the Tigers 66, the Hawks 60, as Caruthersville picks up their first win of the season. And my, oh my, was it impressive. Jermonte Alexander, the superstar, leading the way with 20 points for the Tigers. For everybody at the Boot Heel Sports Network, all you watching at home, thank you to all the sponsors, all the fans, all the support. That's why we do it. I'm Jeremy Abrams signing off, and I will see you tomorrow.